Alright, this is Demonocalypse with part 2 of episode 2 of Versus. Black Prophecy versus... Honestly, I cannot remember. Why can I remember? Why can I not remember? I set this all up. Why can I not remember? God dang it. StarConflict. Dang it. Anyways, starting out the login screen again. Options, tutorials, credit, support. Pretty much everything the same. Graphics, window 1600 by 900, texture quality high, shader medium, dynamic lights low, motion blur off, fog high, bloom medium. You can actually turn. Now the thing is that the fog setting is that low quality fog, high quality fog, or removing fog or adding fog. I do not know. Shadows off and analyzing 2, RGB effect, particle, heat effects, blah 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 blah. Lots of crap. Dang it. Didn't want to do that. Alright, one thing I should note about this game is that it does require a fairly beefy processor. It'd be nice if they had a post-processing setting like World of Tanks does, because honestly, that World of Tanks handles its processing fairly well in the options offered to the user. At least that is my opinion. Okay, why is this not working? There we go. Right now there's only one server, Altair. I got a ping of 33 here. Okay, now, Black Prophecy is a lot more MMO focused. It's open world. There's a lot of crap you can do, a lot of shit to blow up. And you also create your own character, which, oddly enough, you never see in the entire game, as far as I can tell. So, male, female. Takes forever and a half to switch between the two. I am Demonocalypse. We know that. Okay, and there's a few good presets, I'd say. I just want to look like an old fart right now. Because, like I said, honestly, you never see your actual face anywhere. No, maybe. What the heck is on his head? Oh, it's a cybernetic implant. Yeah, basically, Black Prophecy is the story of a conflict between the Thai and the Genide. The Thai, I want to be an old Elvis. That's not. I'm not quite an Elvis. Like, but there's a shit ton of stuff you can change here. Like, change your hair, hairstyle, hair color, dyed hair, highlights, white, shine. Let's make it shiny. Not quite. You can change your forehead. There's a shit ton of stuff you can do. Special. I can have standard coloring, whatever that does. Tattoos. Up to yin yang. Some of these are actually fairly good tattoos too. Like that, like that. And teal. I'm the old mystic guy. There aren't as many as you'd think, but I think it's something they added in the store. I think that works. Gadget 1, lip ring, nose ring, earring, different color, different side. Gadget, a mustache. Unfortunately, there's mustache 2 and that's it, and I look like a Chinese guy. Gadget 3, a helmet, or goatee. Goatee works. Let's see. That works, I think. Oh, 5 o'clock shadow. That works better, I believe. Old fart Demonocalypse. Here we go. Take a picture. Like, this is really the only point. Medical, no. Industrial, no. Science, no. Red, no. No. I think I'm gonna go with industrial. Let's see if this is the only, seriously, the only point of the entire character creation screen. That works. And there I am. Demonocalypse. And I spelt my name wrong. God damn it. Oh well. It's not like I play the game that often anyways. Alright. Here we go. Flight, the controls are the same, but I'm just going to go through it for you guys' sake. The tutorial in this game is fairly extensive. It does teach you a lot. I would suggest going through it if you're a new player. I've played the game before, and this is the loading sequence for said game. Hope Fraps isn't screwing with the loading screen. Yeah, let's test that.
To the training simulator. I am a core alien battle AI, developed for autonomous conflict resolution and tactical human weapon interaction. I will be following your shuttle battle training in observation mode. Follow the instructions given by the simulation AI. Your very existence as a pilot depends on it.
Greetings, pilot. I am a tactical simulation AI. I will teach you the basics of steering and using weapons during your training. Putting what you learn to use is your responsibility. You can restart the simulation via the game menu at any time. Let us start with the simulation. You can use the thrust button to speed up your ship. If you want to brake or fly backwards, press the brake button. Use the strafe left button and strafe right button to avoid obstacles. You probably noticed that a mission objective appear to the right of your HUD. That shows what you should do next. So give it a bit more gas and try a few maneuvers.
Of course, there is no straight up and straight down in this game. Spacebar brings up this funny menu that is fairly useful, however, it's a really bad key binding in my opinion.
There's a navigation point ahead of you. These are used to mark coordinates in the area.
CC down.
As you can see, you have a new mission objective to fulfill. Now test your dexterity on the course ahead of you. Fly through the holographic gates and be sure to adjust your speed as necessary. The status bar below the mission objective shows your progress.
Yes, I know. Pretty much just go as fast as you friggin' can. The best way to avoid getting killed is usually to go as fast as you can in any situation.
That was awesome. You flew through all the gates flawlessly.
Sure I did.
Now things are getting serious. I'm booting the weapon systems for the next portion of the simulation.
I like the old simulation better. Basically it was a turret gun and then you got actually a ship.
The simulation. Important objects are marked with a special point of interest icon that helps you quickly identify objects or ships relevant to the mission.
You can see my pulse
Use
strength
the target
there.
button to aim at a target. Then get the target in your crosshairs and fire using the primary fire button. Your task now is to destroy all the drones.
I can never
Good
remember.
work.
Damn.
You took out all the drones.
No, I don't want my
Now we'll
inventory
make things a
online.
bit more difficult. It's time for moving targets. Once you are within firing range, a target position will be displayed to help you aim.
A lot more futuristic weapons here. Laser cannons! It's really fun once you get the plasma flamethrowers, though. Really a lot of fun.
Now that you've mastered the basics of tactics, we'll make things more difficult and combine both exercises.
Gate course is
You'll
good.
need to fly through the gate course again. Drones will appear randomly. Use what you've learned.
Okay, what have I learned? That you are boring people and I don't want to bring you to my parties. another thing is that in StarConflict that you have a lot more control over what the angle of your guns are, because in this game the guns are fairly fixed forward. I mean, they do have a little bit of leeway in all directions, but not a whole hell of a lot.
You passed through all the gates safely.
You didn't even shoot
Now
at
let's
me!
talk about looting. Fly to the container that's marked. Select the item you want to loot in mouse mode using the mouse mode button or the sector list. You can use the loot button to loot the container. For faster looting, use the loot all button. Then all items will automatically be placed in your inventory. Excellent. The item you picked up is now in your ship's inventory.
Is it?
You can see it by clicking on the symbol in
Hello,
mouse mode.
Cube.
Since you managed to loot successfully,
un
we can move on to the next
I am
exercise.
not Spanish!
The next exercise is about transferring items. To deliver an item, just fly to a friendly hologram drone. After you've switched to mouse mode and selected the drone, you will see which interactions are available. Now deliver the loot to the drone by interacting with it.
Hit the interact button, blah blah blah. I like the old thing better, because it wasn't as boring.
Excellent. We're almost at the end of our training session. The last exercise will be about using autopilot. Autopilot coordinates mark destinations that are outside your current sector that you therefore cannot fly to directly. To fly there, the coordinates need to be selected in mouse mode or the sector target list. The simulation will be ended when autopilot is activated. Now activate autopilot.
Leave flight school. Yes! I want to be gone from this boring place. Why am I not leaving? The game is loading something.
They say it was against God's will that Sabiador was settled by humans.
Yeah, apparently we're fighting over a planet called
Sometime that we would have
Sabiador.
had an
I've
easier
never really
time
paid
settling
attention.
The universe had we done it in peaceful coexistence with our creators. Personally, I think we would never have gotten to where we are today without the species wars. The species wars were the fuel for our creativity.
Yes,
They
yes,
brought us
yes.
prestige
We
and progress
war.
and
We
led to the
give
creation
lots
of
of
a
money
new
to
human race.
people who have
The
weird
split from our
ideas.
creators
Therefore, we
led us
advance.
to new worlds, to new ingenuity, and to new wars. The wars made us what we are today.
Yep.
The spirit of Sabiador is our constant companion. It is the beacon that guides us from colony to colony. It illuminates the darkness. We revere
Apparently
it.
it's saved,
We honor
or
it.
it finally
We
realized I've
die
gotten
for it.
past this. It's a little funny icon
We
in the bottom
didn't
corner.
encounter any other intelligent life forms on our forays into space, which gave rise to the belief that the universe was made for humans.
And then we
And
realized
all
there's
we
more
had to
aliens
do
around.
was stretch out our hands and reap the bounty of its treasures. Finding Triaman was like finding the lost paradise again. Conditions on the surface of the planet were absolutely perfect. Almost too perfect, some felt. But Triaman was not the first planet we've settled. It's the 14th. So we went about its settlement with a set routine. The only thing standing in our way, as it usually happens, was us. Times have changed since the species war. We are no longer the only human
Yes,
species
there are
in
three
the universe.
humans.
We continue to
Bionics,
develop in
genetics,
different
and
directions.
baseline.
The challenges of the universe have allowed us to escape the shackles of evolution. There are no more limits to our creativity. There is only one decision left for us to make: biogenesis or cybernetics. Each human species has developed its own methods and strategies for war since
Pick
the
which one's
uprisings
which
on
and tell me
Sabiador.
which one you think is
And
the
they're nearly
biogenetics and
perfected.
which one's the cybernetics.
But every
Because it
war leads to
honestly
end sometime.
surprised me which
It
one
just
I'd
wears
like
itself
end up
out and
looking
gets
like.
lost to history. What follows is a cosmic moment of creative emptiness known as freedom. Even now we're starting to create great things, signing pacts, and creating a memorial to peace, so that its emptiness
Boring.
might not seem so pointless.
You are pointless. Be gone.
This is Stellar Vox News. The day marks the end of a long and arduous journey for over 12,000 colonists.
Yes,
The migrants
a group
have
of
been traveling for nearly
colonists
8 years from the Nara
frozen,
colony to the
sent
recently
to a new
developed
planet
Thanos
to
system.
colonize
The
it,
cherries,
and
Dion,
then
Medea,
shit
and Auravia
hits
are
the
expected.
fan. Okay, here we go. Firing. This is the actual game tutorial. The old one. This is one I like.
Your targeting indicator will signal when an enemy is in range.
Albino. That is the standard enemy fighter. Yes, it is. Weird ass name, in my opinion. Peekaboo! Oh, bugger. Let's just be gone. Wow, they made this a lot easier. Target. Target. There we go. Too easy. Much too easy. This was a lot harder the first time I played this. I think that's an enemy, is it? I don't know. This is hilarious. First, you get some ships that aren't made out of tinfoil. Then you can say something, please. Because right now you're just annoying. This is way too easy. Heck here. I don't care if it's the freaking tutorial level. This is way too easy. The best way to put this game is X Universe Online. That's really the best way I can put it. Bugger all to hell. So many of them.
I'm getting fired on! They're everywhere!
Yes, it's fairly obvious you do not know what you're doing. Can I please switch to a different turret? That's an ally. I can't really do anything against her. Hit the thing over there. Too easy.
Baron destroyed.
And as you can see, there's a really big ship over there. Right over there. We'll be taking that out later. Not really a spoiler. I mean, it's an enemy spaceship that is blowing us the fuck up. What do you expect we're gonna do? I can kiss it?
That's how we'll get him.
Lag. Where the balls are you? One thing I don't like about this,
Sapiens unit terminated.
okay, if you're wondering who the Sapiens are, they're the baseline humans. No one likes them. Not entirely sure why.
Parasite eliminated.
Point of interest. Oh yeah, the missiles. The missiles. Of course. Big friggin' missiles. Now you think lasers would be able to go on forever and ever. In this game, shields are only useful against energy weapons. They do decrease the amount of damage that projectile weapons do, but they're useless against explosives. You think there'd also be some, I don't know, turrets on these square cryo ships, but they must have been taken out in like the first few seconds of the assault. That's the only thing I can think of anyways. Oh, bugger. Is there more of them?
Nowhere to gunners. Give my wingmen cover.
We have been doing that. I've killed more people than you have.
Which one is that? I can't see it. Where is he? Commander?
If you haven't guessed, you're the defense officer. This is a planned set piece that was going to happen regardless of what I did. And these guys are called the Jad Baron.
Frack! Baron Bangador, straight ahead! Spread out! Spread out now!
My shields are taking it.
One Sabian less in the universe.
Take out the turrets. Not that big of a deal.
Fuck, we're so close, but we're on the...
Pull yourselves together. Okay, we'll take
Yes,
care of the
we get
fighters,
it.
and the turrets will focus their fire on the battleship's weak points. Good work. Looks like half the weak points have been destroyed. Now don't start slacking.
Sapiens eliminated.
2, easy. Hope they didn't nerf the entire game. This is way too easy. There's actually a challenge the first time I played this. None now. Absolutely none. I don't think the explosions look convincing in this game. At least not in cutscenes. Cutscenes are pre-rendered, by the way. I cannot do anything about the poor resolution. Then again, having poor resolution cutscenes usually means
This is
that
Noah from the
game
escort.
looks better.
Impressive work, Gunner. Not bad for a rookie. We have a spare Oberon down in the docking bay. As you may have noticed, my wingman position just opened up. I need someone in the cockpit.
Yes!
Right. Welcome to the squadron. Your position is 3 starboard. Hurry up and get down to Hangar 2. I'll see you outside.
Of course. You'll never be in a turret ever again in the game as far as I know. So you can thank your lucky stars for that. However, being a turret on a spaceship usually has the perk of having a more stable firing platform, and your health isn't very impressive. If the ship has a proper shield on it, though, the ship is completely invincible. Unless someone takes out the shield
This is Stellar
generator.
Vox News. As reported recently,
Creepy
a serious
chick!
incident has taken place near Glaive. The attack destroyed the colony ship Medea and caused the death of more than 3,000 colonists. While passing near the Clave satellite Lie wing, the convoy of ships came under fire from squadrons of Jad Baron fighters. The attack was obviously thoroughly planned out. The ships were only attacked after they had entered the high radiation field around the star of Clave, which prevents interstellar radio communication. Rumors have been rife for weeks that the Jad Baron might have a base in Clave's atmosphere, or on one of its larger moons. There is much speculation on the effect this
Yes,
incident
we
will
get it.
have on the
We're all
upcoming council,
fucked.
and
Now
how
stop.
the two opposing
Again, the game looks great.
Securing the battleship is our highest.
This
Hold your
thing
position
is
at the
so
diode until we are
off
docked to the spire. We can take a break
balance.
after that.
This is the Spire Orbital Station. Welcome to our idyllic new colony, Trial. Enjoy the
Robots.
sunrises and the breathtaking views of the planet while we orbit it at a height of 2,000 kilometers. Admire the Nimbus, a shimmering rim of ice asteroids that makes this world unique. Head to our relaxation and recreation zones to enjoy gravity, a life under an
That
open sky, and
asteroid fields is going to be a big problem in the
Fire
future. I'll just say
leaves
that.
nothing to be desired.
I'm trying to give everything away here.
Do you see the Genite carrier docking on the spire? That's the Sebulon, one of the most modern ships of its generation. Compared to it, our colony ships look like they're from the Stone Age.
All the Genide ships look like that. Giant wings, basically.
Over on 1 to Spire Station, I'm picking up a scrambled signal from the Sebulon. That's strange. An ultra-modern technological juggernaut, but the comm system is fracked.
Whoa! Fuck! Collision is alive and well, and for the most part doesn't hurt you that much anymore. And here we go.
Oh, frack! There was just a massive explosion on the Sebulon! I see fighter squadrons leaving the Sebulon. Solo stunts will not be tolerated. Return to your position. Damn it! They're opening fire!
Doi!
Noah to Oberon wing. Return fire.
This is the Sebulon.
You've got one on your tail. Try to dodge his fire.
Yes, we get it.
The Sebulon's on a collision course with the Spire.
Yes, we get it. Now, I wish that wasn't a cutscene. I would have loved to have been flying around in all that firefight. Would have really livened up my day. Because, literally, you get shot and put into the middle of the friggin' iced asteroid belt. How you got knocked out for more than 24 hours, I do never know. It's like you have a freaking AI on your ship. That thing should be annoying enough to wake you up. Yes, we get it.
Checking systems. Cockpit check. The cockpit is undamaged.
Aussie,
Engine check.
Aussie,
The
can you
engines are
please
undamaged.
shut up?
Starting the engines.
This is going to be a theme.
Navigation system check.
That-
Navigation system online. Calculating ship's position.
Bitch up there, Aussie, is so annoying. It's pretty much the Navi of this game.
/2. Checking weapons systems. Cannot retrieve information. 2 unknown objects detected. Starting manual weapons test. Destroy the 2 unknown objects to complete the weapon calibration and test. Systems online. System check complete. Calculating route to Spire. Calculations complete. The Oberon service system wishes you a good flight.
Oh, map.
Oberon 5, are you okay? Squadron leader to Oberon 5. Come in. The Sebulon exploded. 2 of its squadrons are attacking us, and those maniacs are flying like they're hopped up on amphetamines. I don't know who's in those ships, but they're not Genites. I could use a little help here.
Yes, we get it. You're a weakling. Auto travel. Honestly, this usually looks fairly good. Or used to, rather. Should be autopiloting over there soon. It's loading. It only starts looking good when you actually choose a faction, because right now you do not have access to FTL travel. You have your dinky little ship, which isn't fun. And like, if you notice in game, there's 3 engines on the on the junker you have, and now there's only 2 in game. That's a small issue I'd like to address.
Oberon 5, I've got you on screen again. Now get your butt over here as quick as you can. It's all going to hell in a handbasket.
Yeah, we get it. Okay, T.
The target is definitely sapient. Commencing. They're all ganging up. How impressive.
Baron eliminated.
Oh, bugger, I hope it doesn't catch that. McAfee, shut up, I don't want you. There we go.
That's how we'll get him.
Minor durability damage. Like, I don't...
Turret destroyed.
Like, I don't like how these games scale themselves. These are supposed to be the ultra-modern fighters of the Genite faction. Why the fuck can I take them out with my little dinky piece of shit? My junker.
Switching to long-range combat.
Okay, come on. Move, move, move. Dang it, fusion beams. I hate those things. In truth, they're a lot of fun to use at extreme range. Back here. Ugh, more cutscenes. This is almost as bad as Metal Gear Solid.
We've got him on the run.
The jerks are playing. These guys do not know how to fly. Just break off the pursuit when you're that close.
Good work, everyone. Let's regroup at the spider. That's a jet Baron jammer. What the hell? How did it?
I hear nothing. Why did my engine blow up? There's supposed to be a voice here.
The Keepers wanted to destroy us, the Genites and the TIE, but we're still here. We are your sins against God made flesh. You cannot get rid of us. Not today and not in the future.
Basically,
We
these
are
guys
part
are a
of
bunch
you.
of
We
baseline
remain
humans that are
your
pissed that
nemesis.
they
Keep this
haven't
in
been
mind as you
able
populate
to,
your
or
precious new world.
they're the purists. Basically, they don't like
That was Uriel
genetic
and the Jet Baron section leader.
whatever.
That jerk was causing a brouhaha during the Nara colonization too. Let's just hope they don't take it out on the wrong people. You know how things are with all these conspiracy theories. Let's head back to the station. I can only hope that Trimon doesn't turn into another Sabiador.
What does that mean to me? I don't know. There's probably some lore somewhere in here.
This is Noah. Congratulations,
says
Oberon
something.
5. That was some brilliant flying back from the Nimbus.
Close connection. Debriefing. I get money, don't I? I get repair kits, experience, and cash. You will soon learn that cash is
Receiving
rather
message from Commander
rare.
Noah. He was a job for you. Contact.
Be gone, evil computer lady. Okay. I do not want to go through that right now. I want... Where the balls is it? Okay, now, turning around so I can get a view of the station. Wherever it may be. Where the balls... Why can't I access the station? Okay, the local map. Here we go. Okay, Spire Station. Here we go. One other human player on with me at the moment. And I'm going to dock with the station. Okay, now, the thing about this game is that it doesn't have individual ships. It has bases. The bases can be used to change things up on them. I do not wish to contact anyone at this time. There's not a lot of people online, though. Okay, and you get scales there, scale menu. Pretty much, but anything, you cannot have anything higher than your ship level. So, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Okay, 3 types of damage. Start off with energy, explosive, mechanical. Energy, energy weapons, explosive, explosive weapons, mechanical, hard shot weapons. You can have basically two types of protection: shield and pull. Shield is good against energy and not much else. However, if you get your shield level high enough, like the shields do reduce damage of incoming fire. However, they do it by a stupid percentage system, whereby if like your shield has a certain amount of density. That density will reduce how much damage the shells do. So let's say I have a shield with 10% density. That means 10% of the damage done by mechanical is automatically cut off. It isn't useful early on in the game, but as soon as you get to very high levels, you can get 70, 80, 90% density on shields. And the good thing about that is if you're fighting someone who uses mechanical, mechanical does not drain shields. So it is worthwhile to have. Then you have tactics. You can have boost, which I didn't accept, or stop. You can make a complete stop just by hitting the reverse arrows 3 times, or you can go forward by hitting the forward button 3 times. Boost is generally more appreciated. Medals. Do not have any medals. You can get quite a few, however. Achievements. There's quite a few in there. Rankings. No one's on here. Odd. This is really the only time you'll ever see your human character. Literally. Okay, yep. Energy. Because I love the plasma cannons and the plasma flamethrowers. They are the most fun weapons ever. And hull. I need better wings. Okay. That covers that. That's the contacts menu. That is the mission terminal. Basically, you can pick up missions just like you can in StarConflict. However, these open up combat instances where you go and kill things. This is the hangar, where you show your ship and all the parts of the ship. So, your base is your cockpit. You cannot, well, yes and no. There's a base for the ship, and then everything you put on there is part of the ship. Cockpit, wings, guns, and every single ship has the exact same configuration. So one ship, no matter what it looks like, is pretty much going to be the exact same of another ship with the exact same parts. So there is no other bodies that I know of that have more wings, more guns, more engines. Right now I have all of these little pulse laser guns. Not that bad, not that good, honestly. Acceleration maneuverability fairly high because I am very low mass, 13.9. I assume that is in tons. Then I also have 3 slots here for missiles and a shield generator, if I recall correctly. This is the market screen. Be gone. I do not need you. I already done this before. And you can buy raw materials to make stuff with. You buy cockpits. It's the exact same one I currently have. Cockpits generally give you, no, I want to go up. Cockpits generally give you speed, cargo room, thrust, and mobility. Engines give you speed, if that wasn't readily apparent. It's in max speed, and it averages max speed between the 2 engines. Durability, thrust, and mobility. Mobility is the acceleration, I believe, something along those lines. Wings, they give you health, and that's about it. Shields, I've already explained shields. They got condition, shield energy, regeneration, and mass. The mass is the density that I was talking about. Energy weapons. We have pulse, lasers, and particle beams. Particle beams, honestly, were very OP in beta because instant hit pretty much, and they did a lot of damage. Right now, however, not so much. So, let's see. Do I have enough cash for this? No, I do not. I do not. This one's free. Gimme.
Have fun with it.
Yes, that is creepy, so do not talk to me. That is free. Projectile weapons, chain guns. Well, actually, you have chain guns or suicide cannons. Seeker cannons. Vulcan or Seeker cannon. The Seeker cannon was so overpowered that you would not even be able to use it, and I was not even able to use it in beta. The Vulcans, however, were kind of overpowered. Let's get 2 of these.
Have fun with it.
explosive weapons, grenade launchers in this case. Very fun, does damage against just about everything. Let's go to explosive weapons and see if I can pick up 2 free of these.
Have fun with it.
Others. Shield battery, repair drone, condition repair kit, crafting components, don't need those. Cockpit modules. You can upgrade each individual part to give you certain advantages. Increased thrust, increased repair, stuff like that. Missile launcher modules.
See ya.
Cancel. Oh, bugger.
Hey, welcome.
You just be quiet. I never wanted to see you ever again. Okay. Projectile. 2 Vulcans. I think I may just pick up the secret cannon just to show you guys what they do. The good thing about this game is customization. It has a great deal of customization. You can carry a great deal of different loadouts into the field. The main problem, however, is that they made these 1 instead of 2 like they used to. Okay. Are these still? Yeah. Those are still 2, these are still 2, and those are still 1. Okay. Now, let me see. Contracts. Let's sort by level. Clearing this sector. Let's kill all these fuckers, shall we? New sector. Clearing the sector. Mission starting. Please wait. It's going to automatically teleport me there. Usually it does anyways. Yep, there we go. I'm going to load the exterior area, which it really shouldn't need to do. And then I'm going to slowly fly over there. And I'm going to have to reconfigure my my weapons thing right after I get back from this. Ignore.
We've picked up a number of enemies in the area. A nav with the exact coordinates was set, but it looks like they're already on their way over. They look like newbies. Get rid of them.
Didn't do something quite right. Oh, dang it. Someone's got a sniper rifle. Bugger. No. I don't like this. As you can see, these guys are actually fairly weak. And they gave me the... ouch,
Oh, we've spotted more enemies near you. It looks like they're trying to set a trap.
2 gas, 1 seeker cannon, level 1, nothing lootable within reach. As you can see, I'm taking quite a bit of damage. Oh, bugger. I didn't do something right, did I? I need to be docked to equip those. I hate that, but whatever. I'll win out no matter what.
Sapiens identified as new target.
Ah, bugger. Sniper! No! I hate... I'm gonna have to reconfigure that. It's a very good idea to reconfigure that. I did reconfigure it when I was playing the game, but... yeah. Grenade launcher! Ouch.
Good work. The autopilot will take you to the next place of action. We've registered enemy activity at those coordinates, but we don't know how many of them there are and who it is.
Aussie, be quiet, please. For my sanity, if nothing else. Okay, you see this purple bar there? Basically, what that purple bar is your adrenaline meter. You need adrenaline in order to do special abilities like the triple boost thing that I showed you in the skill menu. You need adrenaline to do that. There's also a lot of other abilities that you need in order to do that as well. I apologize, I am
Just
really
a
tired at the
second.
moment.
We can't see any enemies near you according to our information. They should be near the nav. Approach the position, but be on the lookout.
Doye! In this game, instead of having to worry about energy, you worry about heat. If your weapons overheat, they're no longer usable, and I'm hoping these guys haven't seen me yet. They should have. They should have. The AI in this game is rather competent, just like in That's what your boyfriend said.
That was fun. The autopilot will take you to the next place of action. Again, we only know that there are enemies there. Type and amount unknown.
Okay. Personally, I could do without all this autopiloting crap. It's nice for atmospheric, but nothing else really.
Enemy ships spotted. It looks like they've got a bit more experience, so pay attention and get rid of them.
Freaking A! I hate snipers. The good thing about snipers is that once you're inside their cone of fire, it's a lot harder for them to hit you, but their range is ridiculous.
We can't pick up any more enemy activity for now.
Good
work.
Good, I only have 97 health left. Okay, so I can get a shield, a gun, or upgrades. And unfortunately, magnum cannons are not going to be available for quite a while. Lighter, and I get a bit more health. And it'll change up the design of my ship a little. Yippee-ki-yi, dipshit. As you can see, the explosions actually don't look that bad in game, and I'm loading. That's why I'm lagging. Okay. Now, if memory serves, I need to get back on the freaking station. There used to be this really nice and long docking animation. No, there wasn't. There was never a docking animation. I'm glad they didn't put one in, but it still takes forever and a half to actually get into the freaking station. Like, I think they spent too much time trying to make the game look pretty. Is the best way I can describe it. Okay. Now. The biggest thing I've always had trouble with in this game is that I can never figure out how to properly repair my ship. That's slightly better, and then I can go to this.
You can get almost
bugger.
anything here.
Sell off that. They do not accept items that were free, so I cannot destroy it as well. Friggin' A, that's useless. Instructor insurance, and I got all this stuff because I was a beta tester, never used it. I think that's why I got it anyways. Gas.
Bring it here.
And you also have these concentration points. You can only do so many missions every day before you run out of concentration points. Okay, and yeah, that's it.
See ya.
Yeah, see ya. Buddy-o. Okay. See, I got 2 Vulcan chain guns. Why did... I swear I had Vulcans. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Vulcan, where are you? Vulcan, here we go. And I was right about the Vulcan requiring 2 slots. A scatter gun as well. I don't have a second here we go. When did I pick up that scatter gun? Damage per second on shield 26.7, on hull 120.1. Shield generator up there. I think I can actually grab one of those. They're not that, like I said, they're not that useful low tier, but still be fun. 0, perfect. My kind of price. However, it weighs 1.5 tons, so you're gonna need good engines for it. It's good, I'd say. It's okay. I've had worse. I've had better. Now, there is a giant, long story to this game, and I don't think this game is actually picking up that many more people every week. Let's just start the on-guard mission. I should be able to run into some idiots there. I swear there were more people in the background before as well. And I cannot fire my weapons here. Most perturbatory. I used to have to worry about heat, but I don't even have to worry about that right now. It could be the weapon I'm currently using, but I think they'd hammer into us fairly early that if there was a limitation to us firing, they should, well, give us the limitation early so we'd learn. However, they don't seem to actually be doing that. I have no idea how long this show has been
Very
going
good.
on.
You're gonna love this job. The first nav was set. Head to nav 1.
Lots of bullets! Each one doing a good deal of damage. I know I have those stupid tutorials going on right now. And I've almost leveled up. I don't think I've seen a single message.
Nav 1 reached. Check the situation and await further instruction. Nav 2 is your next goal. You're doing well.
You'll be flying one of those later, and destroying a few of them as well. Well, I don't think it's that exact model of ship anyways. Yeah, generally right now the game is empty as fuck. I think I've seen a single person talk on the general channel. That or people are so embroiled in their clans and stuff. The clan system, from what I've seen or heard about rather,
check the
is
situation and
really
await further
good
instruction.
and works fairly well.
You're almost halfway there.
But there's like
now
no
just
one
fly
on
to
anymore.
nav 3.
Could be that it's late in the day, but even then, there's got to be someone online. Surprisingly, there's no one. So this game would probably fall by the wayside simply because it doesn't seem to have anyone playing it. I mean, they've had so many specials for this game lately. I think that maybe it's just that people don't play it. That is me repairing my ship. And unfortunately, it actually doesn't work that well.
Enemy transporters are in the sector. Intercept them immediately. A number of fighters are protecting the transporter. Destroy the enemy. Good work. Hey, still alive? Yes?
Metal. Yes, of course, we all need
Hey,
metal.
you're halfway done. Congrats. Keep going to Nav 4.
That is the special boost ability. It's not actually that impressive. Rather just have a turbo button like we have in StarConflict. Heck, most games have just a boost button. Then they have an energy meter. I mean, I don't think this is a bad concept, and I don't think it works that well. Just some of the mechanics don't make sense in relation to other games. The explosions look nice, the controls feel good, but the best way I can put it is I've played better.
Nav 4 reached. Check the situation and await further instruction.
It is late right now. I think I
Hey,
better
you're about to
close
get
up
some company.
here.
A number of enemy fighters just entered the sector near your position. Attack.
This is a joke, really?
Hey, still alive?
One lump of black asteroid.
Nav 5
That's
awaits.
gonna be
You
useful.
show him.
Who else thinks it is not going to be useful? I am now level 3. Not enough adrenaline. There's no one on chat right now. I don't think there's anyone on the server. Not say, like, I was totally stoked when this game came out, and now it just turned into a huge disappointment.
You're about to get some company.
There's not enough going on. I think they put too much context and not enough substance.
Hey, still alive? Yes? Can you see the light at the end of the tunnel? That's Nav 6, and the end of your shift.
Seriously, what is this triple tap to boost crap? Let's overload the engines. Let's burn them out. Let's turbo boost. What's with this? Adrenaline's a nice feature, yes, but it is not supposed to be applied to ship systems. It can be applied to you as a person, but it should not apply to ship systems. I did play this game in beta. I thought it was great in beta. Then they started changing everything, nerfing stuff, and then just making some stuff downright better. Right now, it's way too friggin' easy.
Nav 6 reached. Check the situation and await further instruction.
Shield generator. Strength, plasma flamethrower. Yes. That's pretty much all I want. Leave sector. Plasma flamethrower and 109 experience. I am now level 3. And I should be leaving fairly soon here. Now, I got to the second portion, the second major portion of this game, which is pretty much after all this tutorial bullshit. I picked Genide. My favorite weapon combination was Plasma Flamethrower and Plasma Cannon. Overall, worked fairly good against just about everything. Burned out shields and burned out holes fairly quickly. But, like, the one thing is the TIE always had more people than us. Which meant that at the Genides got more experience and generally just some better stuff once in a while than the TIE did. However, that did not mean that it was fun to play, because there were simply too many goddamn TIE that just blew us the fuck away. I had some good runs once in a while in PvP, but honestly, there was really no point in playing because there was just so many enemies. I mean, that can be fun once in a while, but when all the enemies are players and they have all the exact same abilities and everything else that you have, it's just not fun. Because I played a very slow, very heavily armored and armed ship. My ship was slow to accelerate and slow down. I mean, I could take down anything PvP. That was easy. The problem was against PvP. I mean, I love the aesthetic of the game. It just feels fantastic. But combat it feels slow. Now, slow is the best way I can put this. It's a MMORPG, which means there's going to be slow bits. There's going to be some exciting bits. I think I'm able to... No, I guess not. Not yet anyways. I should be able to get into a free roaming sector. There's more stuff to do there. It's pretty much PvP, PvE, kill everything in sector, select stuff, sell stuff. It's a MMORPG. I've always been trying to find that one MMORPG that scratched every itch I had for certain games, and Black Prophecy just isn't it. StarConflict, I like its structure for its battles, but has good structure but no substance. This game has too much substance but no structure. I mean, or I know I put it better like a few minutes ago, but there's so much context, but there's no gameplay. The gameplay is just bland and old. I mean, I played this freelancer style a few years ago. The graphics weren't as good, yeah, but it had the great amount of context, a great amount of battle. But this game, context good, gameplay not so good. It's bland and boring. It can get exciting at higher levels, but really it comes down to gear. And most of the time you will be running into people with way better gear than you. And invisible freaking walls! Wonderful! We made a decision to make something invisible, and there's nothing you can do about it because we are smart. No, you are not smart. Bounding box errors. I know there's a hole here, I just flew through it. There's a button for that here. No. What's happened? Oh, I hit the wrong button. Anyways, out of the two, they both have good graphics. They both have good controls. Gameplay-wise, however, StarConflict wins. Not only does it have a greater selection of craft to fly right off the bat, you get 3 different types of ships that play completely differently. This game, you pretty much want to go for an all-speed build or a heavy-ass build. And most of the time, if you're a heavy-ass build and you do not have the proper support, you will lose against a light build. Happens way too often in my opinion. There's really no point to play a heavy build because right now, the way they have shipbuilding constructed in this game, you have a hull, you can put parts on it. But no matter what parts you put on it, the hull will always remain the hull. There's no customization beyond that. There's very little customization in StarConflict either. However, it makes up with it by greater variety of craft. So, graphics both good, controls both good. I'd argue that StarConflict has better controls simply because it does allow you to shoot in all directions. It makes it less challenging in some respects, I'd say, but Black Prophecy, the way they control is just annoying in my opinion. The wheel of gameplay, yeah. So between the two, I believe StarConflict is the better. That does not mean that Black Prophecy is not a bad game. It's just not what I personally would look for. It does have an engrossing story. The cutscenes are good, somewhat good. And if you have a higher end PC than mine, I'm average at best, then you'll be able to enjoy the great graphics even more than I am right now. I mean, the great game looks great, but there's too much structure. I keep on forgetting how I put it. Context, not enough substance. While there is no context really in StarConflict, but there's so much substance, it really makes up for it. That's really the best way I can put it. And there's so much needless crap. Do I really need to have this floating camera here? Do I really? No, I do not. I do not need to have this floating camera here. I do not need these art assets. What is the point? You're never going to interact with people as a human. You're going to be doing everything aboard your ship. So what's the point in this? No, there's no teams here. Support page, I think, went down a while ago. Encyclopedia, that's there. It doesn't really matter. So, overall, between the two, StarConflict is what I'm going to be continuing to play. Black Prophecy, I loved it when it first came out because it was something new. Then it just got bland really quickly, especially with all the restarts they made me do. And then because I already know what's going to happen. Why should I go through it? I cannot change the damn thing I'm going to do. I don't want to restart over and over and over again simply because the people that make the game decided we're going to reboot the entire server. I don't like server character restarts, wipes, whatever, because it's so constraining. It's like, okay, you haven't changed anything about the storyline, so why should I play through it again? I don't want to play through it again. And once I can just leave my character how it is, keep my equipment and stuff. Nerf the equipment. I mean, you've done that anyways. Like, that's the one thing. Like, the best weapon I could find earlier this year was the fusion cannon. Once I started up a new character, I started trying the fusion cannon. They were useless. Really, no point. I mean, I can continue doing gameplay of this if you'd like. However, I'm going to be playing StarConflict most of the time. So, this has been Demonocalypse. Done with my ranting. Hopefully, thank you for watching.